Our goats actually are Albertan goats. They started up in Donalda, Alberta, where they were used as a pilot project by the Alberta government. So that's why we have such a variety of breeds here. And then for the last 7 years, they've just been traveling all around BC and Alberta doing weed control. So we're up to 75 weeds now that the goats will reliably eat. You couldn't just do this with any old farm goat, and that's because they learn to eat from their mothers. So they learn what's in their pasture and hay and grain. And because we've had such a long run of trial and error exposing them to different weeds, and we have a number of different ways we train them on certain weeds, we're right up there now that we are the best in Alberta. We're starting a new industry here, right? So there's not a manual I can follow or a school you can go to. You have to really have wits about you, and at the forefront, always knowing your legislation and your animal welfare. So I have to take responsibility that I'm not only in charge of the safety of all the people that come out to visit us in the parks, but also the welfare of my animals.
We have great public engagement, and it provides also some good public relations for everyone that's in attendance as well to come meet them and everything. So the goats are scheduled to be here until the 26th. They could be going a little bit earlier if they finish their job, if they continue on the pace that they were at. They'll go for the leafy stuff first, and usually so that's the weeds in the area. So once you see them sitting around, getting a little bit lazy, munching on the grass, that's when we know we're going to move them to another site with a bunch of other noxious weeds. And Jeanette kind of brings the weeds up and introduces them to the goats, and the goats know that that's kind of the treat, or that's what's in the area. So the meet and bleat will just be down the hill here. We're just asking the public to park in the parking lots north of the tennis courts, and there'll be booths set up. There'll be some food trucks available as well, and we'll have some fun activities and games just to kind of show people the area of Rundle Park and explain the Goatworks project a little bit more in depth.